Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing well today on this lovely Wednesday morning. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Your attendance quiz is ready, so you can go and complete your attendance quiz. Good morning, Felix. How's everybody doing? Okay. So by now, hopefully, everybody's had a chance to complete the attendance quiz. If you will go into modules and under the module exam review, pull up exam review number two, and I'm going to give you about till about 9:20 till about 9:20. Yeah, about 9:20, 9:25. We'll come out together at 9:25. I'll let you go ahead and just go over them and try to answer those, and then we will come back together and do our review. So pull up the exam review two, Okay, everybody. I hope I had a chance to start on the review. Please pull up the review if you have not. It's under modules. It's under the module that says exam review. And it should look like this. And let me know when you are ready and we will start. This is the third one. So if you missed the first two, you need to be getting the answers for the first two. There probably will be about 3 more study guides, and you are responsible for all study guides to be completed. Okay. All right. Somebody unmute and let me know when I can start, because when I'm on this screen, I can't see any comments or
You can
anything.
start right now.
Okay. All right. So your study guide should look like this. Should be the number 2. Number 1 says, what type of marketing information might a business obtain by monitoring sales invoices? What type
D.
of market?
D.
What, D is in David.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Is this Nazani and Felix?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, do you know what customer profiles are? Customer profiles is nothing more than information on customers, like the demographics, where they live. It also deals with customer profiles, deals with the values, things they like. So, customer profiles lets the marketing team of a company know this customer here likes to buy electronics like TVs that range from $1,400 to $3,000. So if we're in the market for a new TV, and there are some new TVs out there that cost in the range of $1,400 to $3,000, this customer likes those type of electronics. So again, it tells about they're buying what they like to buy. It tells about their value. It tells about where they live. It also probably would give like the how much, like their salary range, what category are they in. So marketing teams look to customer profiles. So number 1 is customer profiles. Number 2, which internal records might a business use to analyze information regarding customer satisfaction levels?
C.
D.
It's going to be B, debit. You said B as in boy?
No, I
You
said
said D.
D.
It's okay. You said D, you're right. And it is D. It's comment cards. So comment cards are, I don't know if you have ever paid attention to in the store. Sometimes they have them as you come in. Sometimes it will be at the register. Comment cards are what retail stores like for customers to fill out. It's they want to know, what did you like about your service today? What new things would you like to see in the store? Because they look at the comment cards to see if, okay, how do we improve on our customer service? They also look to see if there's new products that the customers are interested in that they could get in the store. So comment cards are a way that um, customer satisfaction levels, you want to look at the comment cards, because it could be something on there to say, hey, I had a bad time today, a bad shopping experience. And so from there, you'll know how to avoid a second bad shopping experience. So 2 is D, comment cards. 3, what information is usually contained in a database about competitors?
C.
C, advertising media. Advertising media is how the competitors, how do they reach the target markets? Do they use all types of social platforms? Do they advertise on TV at a certain time? So advertising media is something that if you are in a business, you need to see how your competitors are reaching out to the um, customers. So advertising media, thank you. And who was there to answer?
Karen.
All righty. How you doing today, Karen?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, all right, all right. Still shaking off that turkey. All right, number 4. Can I get somebody to read number 4?
I can read it for you. What
All right,
internal
thank you so
records
much,
do any
B.
business monitor and use for marketing information? Will be A.
You are correct. It would be sales reports. It would be sales reports. What internal records do businesses monitor in order to obtain useful marketing information? Sales reports. They're going to look at how often did the customer buy, what did they buy, um, what time did they buy, all types of things. So sales reports. You want to look at that. Okay. So 4 is sales reports. 5. Can I get somebody else to read number 5?
What kind of goals should sports or event marketers set if they have the appropriate data?
Is it B?
It is B. Yes. So tell me who are the 2 young ladies. Is it Karen? It was Karen reading.
It was me, Lydia.
Lydia. All right. Okay. Thank you. It is realistic. Goals. You want to set realistic goals. So that means that you set realistic goals because they are something that you can reach, that you can obtain. When you set goals that are not realistic, or say today you want when you're working in retail, and retail stores have an hourly goal. They may want their hourly goal to be today is Wednesday. So probably dealing with the pandemic with the Wednesday, if I was in a retail store that sold apparel, clothing, I probably would want to set sales for say $1,000 an hour. That would be realistic. So you set realistic goals. But probably dealing with the pandemic, I probably would set it at like 500, half of what I normally would set it at, because you're not having as many people to come in to shop in the store. So realistic goals, you want to set realistic goals like today. My realistic goal is to walk for 30 minutes. That is a realistic goal. I will not say an hour because I know I would not be the hour. So everybody here should set realistic goals, just set small goals that you can obtain. So 5 is realistic. 6, why is it important to think ahead about how one will monitor a project? Why is it important to think?
A.
Hey, okay, hey, you got it. To make sure the quality of a project, um, it says should be is not compromised. They got in not, but it should say is not. To make sure the quality of a project is not compromised. So that means when you think ahead, you have more time to think out, okay, what do I need? What supplies do I need? Where am I going to get the supplies from? How am I going to market things? Because if you plan ahead, everything does not seem rushed. It won't be a what you call a botched or messed up job, and you will reach more consumers, and your project will turn out much better if you work ahead, think ahead. So 6 is 8. 7, it is important to define the project precisely so one can accomplish which goal.
D.
D, achieve objectives. Yes. So 7 is D, achieve objectives. Okay. Number 8, to know what websites and advertisements visitors see, sports and event e-marketers would check which component.
C.
Yes, the click stream data. Is this Karen?
No.
Oh, it's not Zonnie. And I think Felix, were you answering too?
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 is okay. Thank you. Clickstream data. Thank y'all very much. So 8 is clickstream data. I'll be right with you. Let me write something down. I want to cover something on tomorrow. Okay, 9. Primary research includes collecting data for which situation?
D.
Say it again.
C.
C. Okay, C was correct. So I think, was that Karen?
No.
No, it's not that. Y'all sound alike, I tell y'all. Okay, so C, but thank you, Felix. C is the current research project. Says the primary research includes collecting data for which situation? The current research project. You want to be when you are collecting data, you want to make sure that you're doing current research, the now, because it's okay to go back with past history of data, but you also, your main objective is current, because you want to focus on the current things that are going on now, the current buying trends, everything, because current is right now, I think everybody hopefully is working on current buying trends. What everybody's buying right now is what the businesses need to offer. So the current research project is 9. Can I get someone to read 10 for me, please?
What is one way to connect sports with event marketers use marketing information? Hmm.
A.
Hey, thank you, Jonathan. And was it Nazani?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Nazani. So one way that sports or event marketers use marketing information is to develop new products. Because oftentimes, they use the information to see, okay, what can we improve on, or what can we create a new product? So that's how they develop new products. So 10 is develop new products. Thank y'all guys for being volunteering. K11. What should a business anticipate when developing a project plan? So what should a business anticipate when developing?
C.
It is C, change. All right. Who do I have that was answering?
Nazani.
Okay. It was somebody else too. Who else? I thought I heard another voice.
It was me.
Karen.
Karen and Felix. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So y'all triple teaming. So change. There will be change when you are developing a project plan, because there are going to be some things that you did in the past that you may need to change now because maybe it did not work as well. So there will be a change. You're going to change some things up when you're developing a project, um, especially when you're on a team. There are going to be things that are going to be changed. So change is number 11. 12. A professional soccer league is considering an expansion team in a certain city. What is the best online secondary source to obtain current demographic information about the location?
B.
B, the government census. Yes, because that tells us everything that we need to know about, the demographics, who lives there, how many people live there, the salary range, how often do they attend a certain certain sports or any type of sports or whatever, or how many is a location big enough for a stadium or an arena. So the government census tells us everything that we pretty much need to know. So 12 will be government census. 13, which might a sports or an event organization excuse me, let me read it again. Which might a sports or an event organization search to obtain marketing information?
D.
D.
D. D, the internet. Yes. And who did I have? I have Felix. And who was the young lady?
Karen.
All right, Miss Karen. All right, so it's going to be the internet. Internet is probably one of the best sources when you're looking for marketing information because it has the latest information out there. So the internet is 13. Let's move to 14. Which is a secondary source of information for a sport or an event?
Is it C?
Good try, but it is the demographic reports. Demographic reports. So demographic. Demographic reports again tells us the size, the age range, all of that. So when you're trying to find out about a sport or an event, you want to know the demographics. How is it? What is it looking like? Who are the people that live there? What are their hobbies? So demographic reports. 15, which is an example of a secondary source of data that a sports or an event marketer can obtain internally.
D.
You say D?
D.
Yes, sales reports. Sales reports. You look at the sales reports, and that helps you, like I said, with determining, what products or services sold good, how often did they buy it, how much of it did they consume. So sales reports, and you don't have to go outside, doing any research. It's in-house. So 15 is sales report. 16, what type of competitor information is important for sports or event organizations to maintain in a database?
D.
16 is D, price list. The price list. They want to keep up with the price list. At certain times, the price will change. So they want to keep up with how did the consumer with this price being at this certain price point. When they bought the cell phone at $7.99 compared to now $11.99. How much did the consumers did they buy it better at the $7.99 or at the $11.99 price? So 16 is priceless. Let's move to 17. Someone read 17, please.
Why do event organizers develop production schedules? Um, D.
17 is D. And is this Nazani?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. So event organizers develop production schedules to outline all the activities needed to prepare for the event. A production schedule is no more of just knowing what you need, the certain product that you need, how much of it do you need, when do you need to produce it. That's just like with anything, like when you're working in, say, for instance, a furniture industry. Furniture industries, where you go in, you buy your furniture. Well, the furniture industries or manufacturers, they have production schedules where they make so much of a certain bed. That bed is only made, say, from January to February. They make um, about 8,000 in quantity. So from January to February, that's what they make, and then they will not make any more for the next, say, 4 months or 6 months. So oftentimes when people go into the furniture companies and they like a certain bedroom suit, but the company says, right now the production will not be for another 2 or 3 months. So customers don't get, usually when you walk into a furniture store, okay, you say, okay, I like this. They deliver it in a couple of days. But then sometimes there is a production wait because you have to wait to when they actually put it back in production. So 17 is to outline all the activities needed to prepare for the event. 17 is D. Let's move to 18, which is a true statement about project planning, which is a true statement. Yes. Anybody know the answer to 18?
A.
A. With a project plan, one can mentally walk through his or her project from start to finish. So it would be A. So when you plan things, you can go from A to Z if you plan it out well. Let's move to 19. One way for the WSC Swim and Racket Club to obtain primary information about the quality of its facilities and the level of its services is by completing which action? How are they going to know about how people like the facility and the services? They are going
C.
to survey the club. See, almost, but it's going to be B. They're going to, excuse me, survey the club members. So oftentimes, when people are thinking about doing an upgrade to a facility or offering new services, they'll survey the members or the people that come into the place most often to see how they like the facility now, what upgrades would they like to see, um, or improvements, whatever. So they'll survey the people that come in that are there the majority of the time. So surveying the club members. Okay. So that would be B, surveying the club members. Please make sure that you are writing out the answers, guys, or highlighting them because I did it a different way this time. 20, sporting goods businesses often gather marketing information to accomplish which action? Sporting goods businesses often gather what you said, B?
A.
A is gonna be A. Identify, but that's good. Identify trends. So it will be A. Identify trends. They want to identify the trends because sporting goods, they want to keep up with the trends, even though they'll keep some things that people will always use. But sporting goods want to keep up with the latest trends, like shoes, um, golf equipment, exercise equipment. They want to keep up with the latest trends so they can have the items in stock for people to purchase. Okay. 21, a sports or event organization that wants to obtain information about the population in a certain geographic location might use which source?
A.
A, government sources. Government sources. One of the government sources would be, again, the census. So 21 is government sources. 22, a sports or event marketer is having difficulty finding the data about a competitor. The financial records of competitors are unavailable for public access. Which disadvantage of secondary resources does this situation illustrate?
B.
B, it can be incomplete. It can be incomplete. So a lot of times when you're the secondary resources, they can be incomplete because they didn't have the final data. So it can be incomplete. They did not have the final data. 23, which is a reason why businesses should regularly monitor their internal records that contain marketing information.
C.
C, to analyze product performance. They should want to see, of that product, how much was sold, did the product sell, what time, like, is there a certain time that the product sold? So they'll know if they need to keep their product or if they need to replace it with something else. So 23 is to analyze product performance. 24, when or how should a professional soccer league, excuse me, obtain information about its fans in order to learn about the needs and wants of a target market?
D.
D, in a proactive and systematic manner. And we'll talk about more about this. Some of the stuff we're going to cover again on tomorrow. 25, a basketball team wins a postseason playoff game and proceeds to play another team for the regional championship. In which type of tournament is the basketball team participating?
B.
B, a multi-stage. So they're doing more than they're doing more than one. So they're doing a multi-stage. Okay. Is there anybody that needs me to go back? Did everybody get all of them? Okay, so remember, guys, to make sure that you have you're up to date with the other two study guides. If you need any of the study guides, they'll be in Monday and Tuesdays videos. You can go back and look. Also, make sure that you are wrapping up the beginner level should have been wrapped up weeks ago. Your intermediate and now advanced. And we will cover some things on tomorrow. I will send out some reminders of some things that I also want you to do. So make sure you are looking at Power School. And anytime you send any work, just send me an email to Ms. Hargrave. I have updated my homework folder or whatever, so I'll know to go and check. So just make sure that you are completing all assignments. You're checking in with Power School. If you need anything, you know that you can contact me. No problems at all. So do I have anybody with comments, questions, or concerns? All right. If I don't have any, I will talk with y'all guys on tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Have a good nice day.
You
Have a good
too.
day.
Bye, Nazani. Bye, everybody. Bye, Felix. You too.